guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be reviewing the Peg Perego SIESTA high chair. When I was pregnant, we ended up purchasing the high chair, the swing, the stroller, and our car seat before we actually had Zane. I know I wouldn't have time to do research on these products after Zane was born, so I wanted to get it all out of the way before he came. When I was shopping around and doing my research about high chairs, I noticed that a lot of the videos that I was finding on YouTube for this high chair were all made by Peg Perego or companies that are actually selling the high chair, so I wanted to put out my honest opinion now that we've been using it for about a month or so. We were really stuck between the Graco Blossom high chair and this one, and we ended up going with the Peg Perego SIESTA. We ended up paying $350 Canadian before tax for this high chair, so it's definitely not something that's cheap. This video is not sponsored, although I wish it was. We purchased the high chair with our own money, so all of the opinions that I'm going to give you are completely based on our own personal experience. If you're shopping around for high chairs and you're curious if this is the right one for you and your baby, then keep on watching. Here we have the Peg Perego SIESTA high chair. On this high chair, it says that it is made in Italy, although it's probably more than likely manufactured in China. The high chair is made up of this really nice faux leather material that is super easy to wipe up and clean. It comes in a ton of different colors, but the one we went with is called licorice. The back of the high chair has a really nice silicone net on it, which is usually where we store our extra bibs or anything that we need to keep handy when we're feeding Zane. The high chair also has an adjustable 3-position footrest, which you can adjust by just pushing down on these levers on either side and moving it up and down. In order to make sure that the high chair doesn't move when you put your baby in it, you need to make sure that it says stop to make sure that the mechanism is completely locked. You just press down and move it to the go position to make sure that you can move it around again. Since I'm talking about the wheels, one con for this high chair is the fact that the wheels only swivel in the back, so when you're trying to move the high chair around, you can only really move it in one direction. This high chair has a really nice 5-point safety strap, which is really easy to buckle and unbuckle. Even though I'm making it look really difficult, I'm just trying to do it with one hand to show you guys. To unbuckle, it's really easy as well. You just push down on this push button and the whole thing comes apart. Here I'll show you from a better angle how the whole thing comes together. Basically, you put the top part into the bottom and then you put it into that middle base. And you can see it's really easy, especially when you're using two hands. The straps on the harness are fully adjustable, so you can move them up and down, and also you can put these straps onto the higher position for when your baby gets bigger. Something we've absolutely loved about this high chair is the fact that it fully reclines, which is perfect for a newborn. As you'll see with the footrest up, the whole thing goes fully flat for your baby. There's a little latch at the back of the high chair that lets you lift it up and down. I'll show you Zane fully reclined in the high chair, even though he really doesn't want to be. At the front of the tray, there's a little lever to remove it and put it back on again. I must say that compared to other high chairs, the mechanism is pretty stiff, and you actually need to pull it to insert the tray back in, which is a little bit different from other high chairs that we've tried. Speaking of the tray, there is a removable top part of this tray, so you can easily take it off and wash it if your baby makes a mess all over this top tray. A fun fact is also that this top tray is dishwasher safe, so you can just plop it in the bottom rack of your dishwasher and it should be good to go. This high chair can go to 9 different height positions, which is really great, although I will say it's very easy to do without a baby in there, but once you put a baby in, it is very difficult and actually borderline scary. I would say with this one, proceed with caution if you're going to be lifting it up and down with a baby inside of it. As you can see, I'm struggling. Zane is about 24 pounds, so it definitely should lift up a little bit easier than this. In order to collapse the high chair, you need to press down on these 2 red buttons that have a little groove in the middle that kind of hurts your thumbs when you press it. And this is how easy it is for the high chair to collapse. As you can see, you press the buttons, fold it all flat, and it goes really nice and compact, which is great. One feature that I found absolutely so cool is the fact that you can actually put the high chair away with the tray and insert it. So you just pull it out about halfway and flip it up, and the whole thing will fold really nice and flat, which is so cool. The back of the high chair has a hook that you can hang the tray off of as well, which is great. We also love the fact that this high chair reclines all the way back, so if our baby falls asleep, we can just flip it all the way back. Because we live in a small space, it's really handy that this high chair collapses all the way flat basically and can be tucked away super easily. One thing that I don't like about this high chair is how difficult it is to get the tray on and off. I was reading a little bit more about this, and apparently it is a safety feature, so the baby can't get the tray on and off themselves, which may be something that comes in handy, but it's something that's a little bit inconvenient. I also wish that the wheels swiveled 360 degrees, but it's not a deal breaker at all for this high chair. And finally, I wish it was a little bit easier to move the height position of the high chair with your baby inside of it. Despite these cons, we're very happy with the purchase of this high chair. If you're looking for something stylish and sleek and compact, this is definitely the high chair for you. The Peg Perego high chair is something that's very beautiful to look at. It has a nice faux leather design that cleans up very nicely. Also, the number one bonus of this high chair is the fact that it folds up pretty much flat, so it can go into any of our closets and it can get out of the way if people come over. The Graco high chair is something that's very bulky and it really doesn't fold up nicely at all. For right now, Zane obviously eats his solid foods in the high chair, and we like to have him hang out there while we're all eating as a family, just so he gets used to dinner time all together. Because this high chair is adjustable, we can bring him down to the table level so he can really be a part of our dinner time, which is really nice. Overall, I would say all of the pros from this high chair definitely outweigh the cons, and if you're shopping for a high chair, I really do recommend this one. It is a great purchase and it will serve you well. Thank you so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!